Good evening, YouTube. It's Friday. What do we do on Friday? Competition time, of course. Now, this week's prizes was Fatal Move and Swelter. And then we went the other end, we went Kiddie with Inkheart and a Tinkerbell film. So we'll do the draw for that one first, the Fatal Move. Now, as usual, all you guys are in there. I've got some new subscribers in there as well now, so be all good. Let's mix them up a bit. Now tonight we have the two draws. We have two different viewers sending me some mail. I have already opened it. I've got a bunch of stuff from one person and one item from another, so I thank you ahead of time for those. I'll let you know what they are and what next week's prizes are. And yes, I have pickups as well, so a busy little video coming up. Fatal Move and Swelter. That's your first two. So let's see who's going to win that one. Good luck to everybody. I have one. And the winner of the Fatal Move net is Scott Roberts. You've never won, so well done there. Let me just write this down. Scott Roberts. Well done, son. Well done. You go back in there. They go up there. Now for the Charlie one. It's Tinkerbell and the Great Fairy Rescue and Inkheart. They must be in your collection, people. I mean, come on. All in here again. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we're tipping everywhere. Hold on. I have one. Who's going to win this one? I'll scrunch them up a bit more to see what happens. Oh, look at that! Laura! You won again! Oh my good God, you won last week. I swear to you, I mix these bastards up. I really do. I honestly do. So, Laura, you got more coming at you. So, well done there. Up you go there. Now, next week's prizes. One of these is actually from the pickups. What's been sent to me first. Jason Laverick. Thank you so much. Now, me and him have a little understanding, right? I mean, he doesn't have to send me anything. I never ask him for anything, but he always does. He's a real nice guy. And basically, anytime I get a slipcover, instead of me piling them up, I give them to him. And he adds them to his collection. Whether he sells them on or not is perfectly up to him. But this is like the second package he sent me now. And one of the films that was in that package was The Last Stand. But I already own this, so this was going into this week's competition. These ones, all of this here, he sent me as well. But I'm not going to tell you what any of them are because they're all going into competitions, okay? I own everything in this pile. Okay? But there's a couple in what I'm going to show you in a minute, which I didn't own. So I'll tell you that it's from Jason. Also, the other one, a gentleman sent me one thing. Mark Bushell, he's a recent-ish subscriber, but he just sent me something out of the blue. He said, do you mind if I send you something? Of course not. You know, big shout out. Thank you very much. He sent me World War Z, which you will see on my pickups. It's the extended cut. I own it 3D, so I'm glad to have the extended cut in place. I was planning on buying it, so thank you very much for that as well. I really, really do appreciate when anybody sends me something. I don't ask for it. I love doing my competitions. I love making people happy. The fact that people take their time to send me something, it surprises me every time. It really, really does. And I so appreciate it. If I already own it, it will go into competitions and you'll always get a shout out from me. If you have your own channel, I'll always shout it up as well. Because, you know, the community, I just want the community to get bigger, let everyone know who's what and compare what our collections are really. And I really enjoy doing it. So, next week's competition, we have The Last Stand with Arnie, which I actually quite enjoyed, and The Counsellor. Now, this is a Ridley Scott film, and Michael Fassbender, I mean, that's a good bloke in itself. So that looks quite cool. That's first prize. And next, I've got another copy of The Losers, because I really like that film, and I picked up another Pacific Rim. All right, two awesome films there. So I went a bit thrillery, bit action for this week's competition. All right. Now I'm on schedule to get a few box sets for the end of the month, so keep on entering each week, and then remember to enter for the end of the month. It's going to be at least 10 films. If it goes over a bit, so what? I want to get some box sets for people. we'll see how those prizes go down. Hopefully very well. Please remember, you must be a subscriber to enter my competitions. You then befriend me on Facebook and ask via Messenger. The reason I do it that way is so that our conversations are secure. When you give me your address, no other bugger sees it, obviously, and I will always keep it secure. I actually have a lockbox, which any personal information that I take from anybody, like addresses, I keep it locked in there. I do cover myself with the Data Protection Act. I ain't stupid. All right, so that's next week's competition done. That's some of the pickups. Let's look at the rest. So firstly, the one that Mark Bushell sent me was the extended cut of World War Z. Really happy with that. Such an amazing film. It's pity I don't think the sequel's ever going to come out, really. Let's have a look. Another one that was sent to me by Jason Laverick was Step Up 5 in 3D. I own Step Up 5, but not the 3D version. So really happy, you know, me and my 3D. I'm going to be doing a video at some point, probably in the next 2 months, where I will show every 3D film I own. Now, can you imagine what it's going to take to pick them all out of this lot? But I think it'll make a long but really interesting video. And in the next one he sent me, Jason Laverick, 3D Magic Forest. I've always liked the look of this. It's just chilling out stuff and it's all 3D. It's brilliant. I can't wait to actually take a look at that. And last but not least, because he sent me a nice big package, I have the steelbook for Prince of Persia. I mean, how fucking awesome is that? Brilliant film. He sent me a steelbook, people. Thank you so much for that, Jace. You're brilliant. So that's some of them. My next three was Poundland. It really isn't often that Poundland have anything I don't already own, but they had three. Now this one is called Of Gods and Warriors. Have anybody even heard of that? Freaky, but I'm looking forward to seeing that one. This next one. Now, if you remember, what was it? Sometime last week I picked up the X-Men. It's part of the Marvel Knights range. This is Marvel Knights as well. Thor and Loki, Blood Brothers. But this isn't even on the Blu-ray.com database. So I've got no way of even showing it in my collection. It's not even on the database, but it is British. So how did it get away? I don't know. But I'm really happy to have that in my collection. And the third one was Woody Harrelson and Liam Hemsworth in The Duel. I like the westerns. So that was me Poundlands, and I was out today, just doing a bit of bingo, you know how it goes. And I came across the original Luc Besson masterpiece that is Nikita. Yes, what a fucking film this is. Just read up on this if you haven't seen this film. I mean, bloody hell. Jane Fonda, what's her name? Not Jane Fonda, is it? Something Fonda. She's an assassin. That's the remake of this, but wow, is all I can say. I can't believe I found that. And then you can laugh at me, but this is a classic. Saturday Night Fever. I mean, come on. Yeah, gotta have it in your collection. Gotta have it in your collection. That's definitely worth it. Now, I do have a couple of things during the post as well, but as usual, they take their fucking time. My Marvel figures. I mean, there are only 4 normal ones and 2 specials right now. They're so late with everything. Gets on your nerves because they got your fucking money. You know what I mean? But not the longest video tonight. Over the weekend, of course, please remember on my Facebook page you will have the American, the French, and German releases for next week, and it's getting good. Remember, people, we've only got 1 week after Monday, and Captain Marvel's here. Also, Zavvi just announced the 4K steelbook for Thor. Get that pre-ordered now because that's going to sell out really quick, and give it another week or so and the second one will pop up at least, I reckon. Some awesome looking steelbooks there as well. Please remember the original Thor as a steelbook is worth well over 50 quid. So the 4K version, beautiful artwork, definitely worth taking a look at in my opinion. I don't think I've actually forgotten anything except to say, Anthony, you left this at my house. So they have to come get that. And you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Try and stay cool. It's bloody hot. you're sweating where you don't want to sweat, aren't you? It really is that bad. But really, have a good evening. Have a lovely weekend. Let's hope the weather stays well for us over the weekend. No pissing down with rain just when you've got time off work. You know what I mean? Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Well done to my winners. I will get these posted out as soon as possible. And the guys who won last week, I didn't get stuff posted out till Wednesday. My apologies, but it should be hitting you today or tomorrow at least. All right. And Laura, be sending you more stuff. You take care now. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys.